guys, come with Hugo and I today as we spend our anniversary in Hasselt, Belgium. So the first thing we did after we drove there was we visited a Japanese garden, and it was so beautiful. We saw so many cool things like giant koi fish and waterfalls and lots of Japanese trees that they brought over here all the way from Japan. We saw this duck that clearly wanted to pick a fight with me. And you couldn't tell because it isn't cherry blossom season, but there are tons of cherry blossoms here. And I can't even imagine how beautiful this place is in the springtime when they're blooming. Here you can see me checking out these Japanese buildings that they had built, replicating tea ceremony rooms, which was also really cool to see. Overall, it was such a really cool and fun experience, and I'm so glad we went and saw such beautiful nature outside of the city. And luckily, it was just a 10-minute walk from the city, so that's where we went next. To get there, we walked over these stones through this big kind of open park area, and then it was so cool because once we were out of there, it opened up into the city, which was gorgeous and very typical style for this area and very beautiful. The first thing we did is found one of our favorite restaurants, Ellis, which is just a burger joint. They have the best burger I've ever had. After that, we found our way into this little courtyard, and that actually led us to one of my favorite stores called Dilla and Camilla. And they just have lots of natural products, and you'll see this giant tea wall with these beautiful loose leaf teas, and it's just such a cute store. I always have to go in there whenever I see one. And then outside of there, they had these beautiful flowers that I just absolutely loved, and those wicker or straw baskets. I thought that was so cute. And then we stopped to rest outside and do some shopping, which I ended up not filming. Our next stop was this place called the Grimm Bookstore. We wanted to find a local indie bookstore to walk around, and this one was definitely really cute. It had 2 floors with a decent-sized English section. So Hugo ended up getting a book, The Road by Cormac McCarthy, and then we kind of just explored around upstairs because it was just a really cool, unique place with lots of fun books to kind of page through, and the lady who owned it was really nice. And it was just a really fun little store to kind of peek around. After that, we headed back out onto the road and walked for probably another 15-20 minutes, kind of back to where we had burgers before. And we stopped to read our books and have a coffee. I was reading Jackpot by Nick Stone, and Hugo was reading his new book, The Road. And I had the absolute most the sweetest coffee I've ever had. It was a white chocolate latte with just a literal candy bar of white chocolate melted on the bottom. It was so rich and delicious. And then after that, Hugo had one of the best apple pies I've ever had. Of course, to get back to the car, we had to take the same way before. And then after we got home, we let Suki outside so she could enjoy some of the summer sun. It was such a beautiful day, and I love sitting outside with her. And that's all. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.